There's only one British racing car company that always finished or won the 2,000 races they entered, has a heritage going back to the 1890s, produced the most competitive and successful racing car of the 1950s, and was the only car company in the world officially sanctioned by Jaguar boss Sir William Lyons.
And its name is Lister. And it's the only racing car company in the country that still uses the same tools, the same plans, and some of the original staff that made these cars. This, quite simply, is Britain's longest established racing car company. And in a sleepy corner of Cambridgeshire, the Lister brand is burning brightly.
That original D-type beating Lister Nobly is now being remanufactured as an exact toolroom replica, correct in every detail. The meticulously hand-built race-spec 330 brake 3.8-litre D-type engine has a dry sump, wide-angle head and triple Webers, plus de Dion rear suspension, hand-beaten alloy body and Dunlop peg racing wheels. This isn't a half-hearted replica or homage car, but a forensically perfect facsimile of the legendary Nobly, complete with a continuation Lister chassis number. And that obsessive attention to detail means the same giant-killing performance that made the Nobly so famous. 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds and a howling top speed of 180 miles an hour.
In 1954, the first Lister Nobly emerged from the Lister factory to begin a motorsport career that will never, ever be forgotten. And what I find so wonderful is that not much has changed in 60 years, right down to the fact, and this really is the greatest bit of all, is that there are people here who worked on those original cars all those years ago. But the really unique part of the whole Lister legend is the man that started it all. I'm off to see Brian Lister.
Welcome to the rectory,
Thank you very much, Brian.
and have a look in the barn.
The Nobly is spoken of in hushed and hallowed terms. How does that feel, Brian?
It feels good. What else can I say? Exceptionally proud of it, that they've considered it worthwhile putting the effort that they obviously have into the car, because that car that the boys have put together is far better finished than the ones that we made. You couldn't get those standards in the time that we had available then, and different materials and indeed different techniques.
What is the best thing about the Nobly that you remember?
It had a purposeful kind of look. People appreciated and enthused about. Also, the standard of workmanship and craftsmanship that went into it. That isn't just me, you know, that's the team. And they were very proud of the record that they'd built up.
So what was your proudest moment?
I think when Archie, who had been banned from the previous year's Empire Trophy because of his disability, this was in the early days, and he won the bloody race. Quite important race in those days. Well, it made all the papers and gave him and us some marvellous publicity.
For people who are going to buy continuation Lister Noblys, what would you say?
Go to the original craftsmen who created our cars, and they're still there.
But the Lister story didn't end in the 1950s. In 1986, Lawrence Pierce developed the 200-mile-an-hour, £115,000 Lister Le Mans. Then in 1993 came the Lister Storm, which for 12 unchallenged years held the title of the fastest four-seater car in the entire world. The Storm won the FIA GT Championship in 2000 and, like the Nobly before it, the British Empire Trophy, plus a haversack of other winners.
But the great news for enthusiasts all over the world is the Lister brand is still in rude health. In 2013, Andrew and Lawrence Whitaker invested heavily to make sure this national treasure goes on and on and on.